Hello and a very, very warm welcome to the Kop TV. A very, very early start today. It's because I've got a busy day personally. I didn't want to miss out on still delivering the On The Radar this morning right here on the Kop TV. I hope you're well. It is very early, so I'm not really expecting many viewers, so this will be more of a comment show, post-production rather than live comments. But I'm really looking forward to watching this one anyway. Today on the radar, we're discussing Ben White from Leeds, Ishmael Sarr from Watford, and Emiliano Buendia from Norwich. Let's start with Sarr then. I mean, there's been a few murmurs around Sarr ever since he scored 2 goals against us at Vicarage Road. I have to be honest and say that he does look promising. I am glad that we are linked with him. He's a very, very intelligent player. You could see that by the 2 goals he scored against us. And I think he's going to be one that Mane in particular is going to be pushing for. Some reports came out the other day that Sarr is almost known as his little bro. So let me know in the comments what you think of Ishmael Sarr. There's a few rumours knocking around that he's in talks with the club, but we'll have to see about that one. And again, going back to another centre-back, Ben White, he was discussed yesterday when we found out that the Mandy bid had been rejected by Real Betis. Ben White would be available. Leeds are listening to offers and they're kind of reluctant to let him go because he is so good. We've already been linked with him before. So Ben White, another one there who really could come into the team and make a difference in centre-back, especially with that 4th centre-back slot being kind of open now once Lovren has gone. So let me know in the comments if we are going to sign a centre-back this summer, who do you want it to be? There's a lot of talk about Koulibaly. Obviously, there's talk about Matip leaving. There's talk about Mandy coming in. And White's name is now in the mixer as well. So please let us know what you think here about centre-backs. Who do we need and what do we need to do? AP Gunner gets in touch. Arsenal fan here. Who do you think Liverpool will sign? I mean, what positions? I mean, big question that is, mate. Hugely needed in terms of left-back cover. I'd say another midfielder and another winger or striker. So 3 positions, in my opinion, to sort out. Going back to Ishmael Sarr, I mean, like I said earlier, we all know how effective he was against Liverpool. You can see him scoring there with Big Verge with his kind of face of despair as he wheels off to celebrate. I mean, listen, it is one of Liverpool's things really now to be buying players from relegated clubs. Saw that of Andy Robertson. And it is a bit of a knack of ours. And speaking of buying players from relegated clubs, Emiliano Buendia, it's time to discuss this guy. We all know that we need a creative midfielder / wide man. This guy is only 23. He's had a decent season for Norwich. He's received a lot of plaudits from the Canary fans. And Norwich are saying he's available. They have openly put him on the transfer market, almost as if to say, come on, guys, spend your money and pick him up for a good price. AP Gunner says, I think you need a couple of attacking midfielders. I agree. And Buendia could just be that man. He's 23, like a Luis Garcia. So this guy is someone I think that we should have our eyes firmly on. A bit of an update actually from yesterday. I know we mentioned Jamal Lewis. They're very much holding out for 20 million. Liverpool only want to spend 10, but apparently the player is desperate to come. So they've also said that they don't want Larouci as part of any deal. Sorry, a few early morning. But so it looks like Larouci won't be going to Norwich at all. But however, Brentford and Leeds are still interested. There was also some news last night that Liverpool had rejected a £17 million bid from Aston Villa for Divock Origi. Personally, I'd want 35 or 40 million for Origi. I think he's in that class of kind of bracket of transfer fee. There's no way we can be selling Origi for 17 mil. Absolutely no way. And another bit of news, Thiago won't come unless Gini Wijnaldum leaves, apparently. So if we were only to have one of the two, it's a very tough one, but who would you rather, Gini or Thiago? Please let me know in the comments. We were also told that we will not be buying Sevilla defender Diego Carlos, who was scouted by Liverpool earlier on in the season. I mean, I haven't heard too much about him, but they're talking about him being worth 68 million. Which is quite some fee, to be honest, considering that, like I said, I've never heard of him. So yeah, that's your lot this morning for on the radar. Just to go through his names again for you, we're talking about today Ben White. Do we want to see him in a Liverpool shirt to come in and fill that Lovren position of fourth choice centre-back? We're also talking about Ishmael Sarr, completely destroyed us back in March for Watford. We know we've got a knack of buying relegated players. Should we go in for Sarr if we can't get one of the big names? And Emiliano Buendia as well, another very technically gifted young player, 23, from Norwich. Again, it would be us dipping into the relegated team market. However, it has worked for us before, as you've seen with Robertson. What do you think of Gabriel? I've not seen too much of him, but I do think if Arsenal can pull off all the signings that they're in for, then it's going to be a hell of a season for them next year. Rounded up some news for you as well. Norwich don't want 10 million, they want 20 mil. They're holding out for that. They don't want Marucci. £17 million bid rejected for Divock Origi from Villa. No Thiago unless Gini Wijnaldum leaves. Please let me know in the comments what you think of that. That's going to be a big story. And we're told no from Sevilla on Diego Carlos, or get your wallet out for 70 million. So I doubt we're going to be doing that this summer. Anyway, guys, another edition of On The Radar is over. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Like I said, every single day we round up 3 names of players most likely to be coming in and leaving Anfield. So please get in touch with the show. Until tomorrow.